If you could spare some change?
Not now.
If we knew the numbers.
Not now.
If we opened our eyes.
Not now.
If we knew the reality.
Not now.
If there's no end to this road.
Not now.
If it could happen to my family? Please, not now.
If I can't fight this anymore by myself. Not now.
If I need somewhere to sleep tonight. And if not now, then when?
Before anything happened, I was a talk show host. I did television, I did radio, I did red carpet interviews, I did it all. And then I became ill. I had a double stroke in the cerebellum part of my brain, and it took away my entire balance, and I lost everything. I was not able to work anymore. I ended up losing my place, didn't know what I was going to do. Where can I go? So I just started staying in my car. I was in the lowest part of my life. I just hate to even think about it because living in my car was hard. I'm 69 years old and I'll be 70 next year.
I was in an abusive relationship with my children's father, and I wanted to get away. And I just took my kids, got in the car, and I never looked back. I was homeless for 2 years. Being parked at grocery lots or behind stores can be pretty scary. Seeing them sleeping in the car just did something to my soul. I couldn't continue to live like that anymore. I just knew this wasn't the lifestyle that I wanted for them.
My son was in a car accident with his dad, and he passed away. His dad went to jail for it, and so it left me and my daughters by themselves. We stayed in a lot of motels. It was hard moving from place to place. You never really have somewhere to call home. I felt alone all the time. Nobody to reach out to and ask for help. I didn't want to be alive anymore, but I knew that my girls, they needed me. I couldn't imagine what was going to happen to us.
I was in physical therapy, and there was a lady that was working with me there, and I told her my story. The next thing I knew, I got a phone call from Illumination Foundation.
Illumination Foundation provides housing and healthcare services. Our goal is to integrate these services and make them available for all our clients.
It really does take a community, and part of our shared leadership here is to demonstrate that we do have to work together to bring every bit of our expertise, every bit of our talent into play.
When we bring them the healthcare services that they need, they start to take better care of themselves, and it helps us get them on their journey to housing.
My first day at Illumination Foundation, I was relieved knowing that we didn't have to be on the streets or sleep in a car.
When Illumination Foundation stepped in, they were there. They helped me with everything from my medication to my housing to getting me to the doctors and back and everything you could think.
It felt like too good to be true at first. When we walked into the apartment, everything was there that we needed.
My kids, they're a lot happier. They feel safe. They're stable. They're able to live their lives to their full potential now.
My girls were able to stay at the school that they were going to, and I was able to find a job. I work with developmentally disabled adults, and I also recently graduated with 2 associate's degrees, but I do want to be hopefully a social worker so I can help others in the same situation that I was in.
Today, I'm now in my own apartment. I will never give up on what I need to do for myself. Thank you, Illumination Foundation. I will never forget you.
There are 400 families currently on the waiting list for housing in Orange County. That's not acceptable.
Being homeless breaks you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Be kind. You never know people's backgrounds and their stories. Some people just need a little push, a little kind gesture.
Everybody needs help and everybody needs a warm place to stay, especially in such a wealthy country that we are.
There's so much more that still needs to be done.
So there aren't people dying on the streets.
And for children to have a safe place to sleep and to be able to get their education, and for families to get back on their feet.
If we could take the little steps right now.
If we could help just one family right now.
If we could open our hearts.
Right now.
And if housing and healthcare is a human right for everyone, that would end homelessness right now.
Well, welcome back to the Sheila O. podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about the homeless problem. This problem is everywhere, especially in Orange County. We need to have this conversation because every day, there's more and more people with children that are on the streets. Let's get together and put them in a home. We can do this. Come on, OC. We can do this. I know we can. So let's do this now.